Greetings, fellow Whovians. Well, as you can probably hear, my voice is getting a little bit better. So, with that out of the way, I would like, first I want to say that I have seen the Doctor Who Series 10 premiere episode, the pilot, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I really hope that the rest of the season is going to be good. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about today's episode, The Curse of Peladon. The planet Peladon, led by its young king, is on the verge of joining the Galactic Federation, with the delegates ready to make the final decision. High Priest Hepesh is opposed to the change, warning that the curse of Agador, the royal beast of Peladon, will visit doom upon them all. The TARDIS materializes on the edge of a cliff below the castle. The Doctor, Joe Grant barely leave the ship before it tumbles over the edge of the cliff. They climb to the castle to get help. King Peladon asks for Hepesh's support to join the Federation, but Hepesh says he will not trust the aliens. The Doctor and Joe are discovered by the palace guards, who take them to the throne room where the delegates are gathered. Alpha Centauri, Arcturus, Ice Lord Islier, and the Ice Warriors Sorg. The Doctor is mistaken for the delegate from Earth. He introduces Jo as the Princess Josephine of TARDIS, a neutral royal observer from Earth. Several suspicious accidents occur to the delegates, which Jo links to the Ice Warriors. Fleeing the base Agador, which he discovers in the tunnels under the palace, the Doctor finds his way into the room which holds the Shrine of Agador, where he is discovered by Hepesh and Gruen, the King's champion. Hepesh accuses the Doctor of sacrilege for entering the shrine. He is sentenced to trial by combat, a duel to death with the King's champion. In the Doctor's cell, Hepesh shows the Doctor that his shuttle has been recovered and offers him an escape route. In the tunnels, the Doctor counters the beast again and uses hypnosis to calm it. The Doctor tries to tell the King about the beast, but Hepesh orders that the Doctor be taken away to face Gruen in combat. The Doctor is victorious and spares Gruen's life. Arcturus tries to kill the Doctor, but is shot by Sorg. The others now realize that Hepesh has been framing the Ice Warriors, and has trained a rare beast to maintain superstition. He made an agreement with Arcturus for Peladon's mineral deposits in exchange for his help. Eventually, the delegates vote unanimously for intervention. However, they are unable to communicate this vote to their ships, as their communicators in the rooms have been smashed. Hepesh's forces have taken the throne room and hold the king hostage. Hepesh tells the king that he will live, as long as he goes back to the old ways. The Doctor goes to Agador and kills Hepesh before the Doctor manages to call it off. The Doctor realizes the Time Lords must steer the TARDIS here, so the ship is still not within his control. Peladon asks Jo to stay, but protests she is not even a real princess. This does not matter to him. As the Doctor and Jo are going to the coronation, they see the real delegate from Earth, who has just arrived. They rush back to the TARDIS to avoid explaining themselves. Well, so yeah, kind of interesting things happening in that story, huh? Well, anyway, let's take a listen to continuity and production elements of the story. In the Monster Peladon, the Doctor returns to Peladon with his new companion, Sarah Jane Smith, 50 years after the events of Curse. The Doctor has also returned to Peladon in spin-off media. In the Fifth Doctor audio, The Bride of Peladon, the Doctor's companion, Arima, marries the new king of Peladon. In the Seventh Doctor novel, Legacy, the Seventh Doctor manipulates events to convince Peladon to temporarily draw from the Galactic Federation to keep it safe during an upcoming war with the Daleks. The Third Doctor companion chronicles story, The Prisoner of Peladon, is told by King Peladon, with David Trotter reprising his role for the first time. Jo and Sarah Jane mention to each other both their times at Peladon when they meet in Death of the Doctor. The Doctor sings a Venusian lullaby to Agador, the first words used in Daemons, to the tune of the Christmas carol, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, a 1994 Virgin Missing Adventures novel by Paul Leonard featuring the first Doctor entitled A Venusian Lullaby. Iris Waltham also uses the Venusian lullaby to little effect in The Claws of Santa. The story was broadcast during the 1972 UK miners' strike, which led to many parts of the UK undergoing scheduled power cuts. This may account for the drop in viewers for the last two episodes. According to the DVD notes for the Peladon Tales, This industrial action partly inspired the sequel, The Monster of Peladon. During production, it was known that Alpha Centauri has a somewhat phallic appearance, so director Lenny Main insisted on the addition of a yellow cape to the costume in an attempt to rectify this. Working titles for the story included The Curse and Curse of the Peladons. The original 625-line master videotapes of the serial were wiped around 1975. In the late 1970s, 525-line NTSC copies were returned to the BBC from Canada. The tape of Episode 3 was in a very poor condition, and a salvage transfer to 625-line was made in 1982 for a repeat of the story. The NTSC tape was then reported junked. As a result, it was feared that it might not be possible to make a new reverse standard conversion of the episode. However, the tape of Episode 3 had not been lost, but instead was given to Ian Levine. Levine then led the tape to the restoration team. After heat treatment, the tape was used to create a new RSC 625-line videotape digital copy. David Troughton is the son of second Doctor Patrick Troughton. He had previously appeared as Doctor Who as Moore in the War Games, and he would appear in the Revive series episode entitled Midnight. Jeffrey Toone had previously appeared as Tomosis in the film Doctor Who and the Daleks. The story can be seen as a quote-unquote political satire about the real-world issue whether Britain should join the European Economic Community, with alien delegates representing foreigners, King Peladon representing the younger generation of hope in agreement with joining the Federation, and Hepesh, who wants to preserve the status quo, representing the decision not to join. An allegory can also be drawn to the conflict of religion and science. So yeah, lots of interesting stuff going on in this story, and it's overall pretty good. So, I give The Curse of Peladon 3 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, join me next week as we meet the Sea Devils. So until then, this is Hoovy and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt, when I say run, run, I've reversed the polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly, baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.